Junaid.
What?
Junaid.
What?
Are you planning a new kitchen, bedroom or bathroom, and don't know where to start?
Planning a new kitchen, bedroom or bathroom and don't know where to start?
Don't know where to...
Start!
Don't know where to... It's ridiculous.
Brilliant.
How do they allow us on air? How is this allowed to happen?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two white Muslims.
Go.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
My name's Junaid Rahim.
And my name's Mohammed Yusuf Bashforth.
And affectionately we're known as...
The Two White Muslims. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Yay, we're back.
We're back.
They've let us in.
I know. My pass still worked this morning.
They've let us in.
Every time I present my pass at the door and the door goes click, I was thinking, oh, do you know what? We're allowed on air.
We're on for another week.
Another week.
And it is often done with the due sense of surprise and shock.
Absolutely.
Oh, we're on again.
We're actually in.
They've let us in.
Amazing. They must have cancelled somebody else's card this week.
Absolutely.
Left hours
work. Oh, it's not that one then.
They'll be listening to this now and going, no!
We've done the wrong one again.
No. We've locked out the MD.
We'll try card 9.
Next time, see, just finally we can get rid of these two imbeciles.
Yes.
Imbeciles they are, no less. But no, we're here, and when I say we, I'm talking about Mohammed Yusuf Bashforth
and Junaid Rahim,
affectionately referred to as
the Two White Muslims.
Now, we struggle to understand why we should be referred to as the Two White Muslims,
but I am given as a shock.
I'm given to understand that there are perhaps 3 good reasons.
Apparently so. Reason number 1?
Well, there are 2 of us.
Reason number 2?
Well, we are white.
And most importantly, reason number 3?
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. We're both
Muslim.
Alhamdulillah.
And
good.
Proud to be so.
I'm Muslim and proud.
Yes. All we can do to let people know.
Let people know that actually this religion is perfect.
Brilliant.
It is beautiful.
It is.
And I'm absolutely proud to follow it.
Yes.
Do you know that I started this morning, as I start every morning, that was with my 2 and 2?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
2 and 2 makes...
2 and 2. 2 and 2 makes a happy morning.
Absolutely. Makes for a good day. It's the best way to start your day. Anyway, we've got a list of things to talk about, which is going to entertain both of us. I mean, you as well, if you're lucky. If you're lucky.
Maybe. If you're into motorbikes and Paul McCartney.
Oh, that sounds interesting already. Yeah, I'm into both of those.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's just a little bit cooler this morning. Just a little bit. When I say a little bit cooler, I'm talking...
a nicer jacket.
It's rising to... It's rising to 20 degrees by 2 o'clock.
The Fonz wasn't Spanish, was he? I didn't quite... Hey, it's a cooler... No.
He wasn't Mexican.
No, Mexican, that's it.
It wasn't some kind of random Mexican drug baron. No, he wasn't.
Yes. Hey, it's cool. Try the chili. No. No, stop it.
So we've got...
Fonzarelli.
We've got right now...
Arthur Fonzarelli.
Can I get through the weather, please?
Known to his friends...
You're not going to stop. You're not going to stop.
The Fonz.
The Fonz.
There you go, finished.
Can I do my weather now? Thank you.
I'm all done.
Are you sure?
I've finished.
You're not going to interrupt?
No.
Not even once?
I'm done.
Not again. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
You know, there's certain things you expect in the morning. There's certain things you expect, especially when you've had a 5 o'clock set off, a little bit of a journey, a little bit of a wandering in the car. There's certain things you expect. So when you turn up and there's no mugs, not a one...
I mean,
not a one.
Not even the mugs in the sink that you have to wash up first.
Nothing.
They're not there.
Yusuf is presently drinking his tea out of a vase, and I'm drinking my coffee out of a cereal bowl. So if it slurps a bit, and if Yusuf keeps going, ow, he keeps getting the flowers stuck in his eye. You don't know what it's like. You don't know you people thinking you've got problems.
There's no mugs in here. Hang on a minute.
Well, I would have been so sure.
There are 2 of us. Other than the 2 of us.
We'll battle on through, listener.
If I have to drink my tea out of the thimble that you have put in front of me,
it's to keep me fit. I have to keep running and making another one.
I get approximately one mouthful of tea out of this cup.
Yes. Did you enjoy your tea?
Well,
briefly.
For as long as it lasted.
Yes.
Which wasn't
for that
long.
second.
I mean, teacups. I mean, it's all very posh.
Yeah. What's the point?
The privileged few have teacups.
What's the point?
I want a mug.
Yes.
I want my pint pot mug.
Yep.
With 2 tea bags in, please.
Yes. 2 tea bags.
That's what I need. I'm just
2 tea bags.
Look, you know, the talent, which is what the talent,
the on-air talent,
has a rider. My rider is very
only
simple.
blue Smarties.
Oh, don't do Smarties. I'm diabetic.
Oh yes.
So my rider is very simple.
Yes.
Cup of tea.
That's
Cup,
all. Mug. Not a vase.
I want a mug of tea. I don't want a thimble.
Don't want a thimble or a vase. I want a mug.
Teacups are very nice for posh ladies.
Yes.
But I'm a Yorkshire man.
Yep.
I need a mug of tea with 2 tea bags in. That's it. It's not much to ask, is it, of a radio station?
I remember going out on a when many years ago. I worked as an account manager many years ago, and servicing corporate clients. And we had a new chap start, and he wasn't the most confident guy in the world. Let's describe it that way. And we took him to see a chap who was notoriously, nasty. He was just a grouch. You know, I kind of liked him, if I'm honest, but he was just a grouch. And we took this young lad, and he was and this guy said, right, would you like a coffee or tea? And I'm thinking, please say coffee, please say coffee, please say coffee. And this lad went, I'll have a tea, please. And he had proper china cups and saucers, and you know when your brain's already worked out exactly what's going to happen, and he brought out mug, gave him a cup of all you could hear was tick, 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 tick. It was shaking, bless him, shaking. Oh dear. So we have neither dainty cups nor mugs this morning. I am slurping out of a cereal bowl.
Why don't you get in touch? Why don't you tell us something? Why don't you tell us about your weekend?
Tell us what you've done.
Tell us what you're doing today. Tell us what you're doing this week.
What have you got to be thankful for?
Tell us what you want us to talk about.
Yes.
And do you know what? We'll completely ignore you because we've got our own list.
And we ignore that. Today? I'm not being funny. If our list doesn't make it, what chance do you stand? Just send one, just so you can say, I sent one in. I participated. We'll no doubt mention you and then completely ignore what you've written down. Because we have a list with 13 things on it. We'll maybe get one of them done. And the rest of it will just be me. I remember a guy
we might get halfway through.
Shaking so much, all I could hear was... Well, you'll just get that rubbish. I remember a time. Do you?
Do you really? So it's all about you and your
is it all about you?
Warped memory, is it?
Absolutely.
Is it?
Absolutely. That's enough about me. That's enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me? Is my whole... It's not what you see, it's who sees you doing it. My entire mentality on life. My life's philosophy.
I've got a philosophy. Do you know what? I learned something really, really clever. Yesterday.
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Why don't ants get sick?
I don't know. Why don't ants get sick?
Because they've got antibodies.
Do you know when you say it, it makes so much sense.
That's about as serious as it gets, folks.
But it makes so much sense.
I know it does. They've got antibodies.
You never see a sick ant.
No.
You know, strong, fit, agile, lithe, you could say.
Live to work. Not work to live, they live to work.
They live to work,
don't
they do.
Ants. Do you know what?
They're even called worker ants.
I feel
First
a bit
name
like
worker.
I feel a bit like an ant. I became an ant when I got married.
Not an uncle.
Oh, no. No, I mean a thing that's made to work.
Oh, so, yeah, got you.
I got that big high-heeled boot.
Yes. To the neck.
Get out.
To the neck.
Get out. Earn your keep.
There you go, yes. The honeymoon period's over. We're not married yet, love.
Yeah.
It's even started.
Hang on a minute. We've only been married 4 minutes.
Yes. How's that work?
4 minutes. Boot. Out. Get out to work.
What car do you drive? Okay, we'll change that. What do you like to wear? Right, we'll change that.
We can change that too, yeah.
What's your favourite chair? Not anymore.
No.
What do you like to watch on television?
Do you think you're ever going to see the remote again?
English? No, we don't do it. No. What do you like to eat? Now that's it. There we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you like to eat?
Oh.
Well, there's the kitchen. Subhanallah.
No,
we jest, of course.
Yes,
knowing that one of our wives may be listening.
Blessed is what we were.
Or both.
I told you my wife just turned up with a jacket.
Oh yeah, she
Amazing.
did, didn't she?
Very nice as well. She went, I thought that might fit you. She was right, and it was gorgeous, fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
She goes, I saw that and thought of you. Oh, brilliant!
How nice! And in fact, it was the jacket that I was considering buying.
How weird was that?
I know, but I bought the other one instead. A very, very good choice, though I say so myself.
I had the highest compliment I think I've ever received. Yusuf here is teaching me how to cook. Because I can't, and I keep wanting to impress my good lady. So I just say to her, what shall I cook? What shall I cook? Can you do a curry? Yes. Can you do a chicken curry? Yes. And you told me what to add to it, which was coconut milk and a few other things.
Yep.
And I did.
Next level.
Next level. You know the compliment I got?
Go on.
My good lady actually went, did Yusuf cook this? I swear to you, honestly, I was like, what? First of all, I was offended. But then it turned into, hang on a minute, you might not realise it.
That's really good.
You might not realise it, but you just paid me a compliment, young lady.
That is proper good.
Did Yusuf cook this?
Oh, do you know, my youngest daughter, has been in Italy the last 10 days. She went off with a mate.
Of course she did.
And her and her friend went to Italy for 10 days, and they went to Rome. They went to, oh God, why can't I think of names? What's the place where you have to punt around on a gondola?
Venice.
They went to Venice.
I thought you were going to say they went to Rome.
What's the fashion capital of the world?
Milan.
They went there too. And they spent some time in Rome as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I have to say, the way you opened that, I thought you were going to say they went to Rome, around Venice.
They roamed around Venice first, yes. So, Venice, Rome, Milan. Yeah. And they were eating pizzas, as you do, and getting really bored of pizzas.
Yeah. No doubt.
They're really flat and flat.
What do you want? Pizza. What do you want?
Flat,
Pizza.
Thin,
what do you want?
Thin, crusty, with kind of tomato base and not much cheese. They don't put cheese on the pizzas.
Yeah.
Well, not much of it anyway.
Pizza. This is what do you call it? This is tomato on toast.
Yeah, it's tomato bread.
That's tomato bread.
Yeah, it's rubbish.
Yes.
Anyway, they were eating this every day because they were on a student budget. Yeah.
Yes.
So, doing Italy on a student budget.
Brilliant.
They did very well, actually. But when they got to Milan, what did they find?
Let me think. Milan. What do you think?
What do you think they'd find in Milan?
Fashion extraordinaire. So there was something like was there next or something?
They found chicken cottage bro.
Brilliant!
On a double tower burger, bro.
Brilliant!
With fries, bro, innit?
Wow, seriously?
They found chicken cottage in Milan.
Oh, fantastic.
And you know what? They could have found the crown jewels. They wouldn't have been as excited finding chicken cottage.
Goodness.
Because they could tuck into a family
chicken
bucket
cottage in it, bro.
each.
Oh, brilliant.
Do you know what? They said this is it. The chicken cottage is now the real deal.
Yes,
it is now, because you know the fashion houses. You get London, Paris,
Peckham,
Milan, and etc.
Yeah. New York, Paris.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
and it's always Milan. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So now chicken cottage, Bradford,
and
Milan. In it,
Bradford, Milan.
That's fantastic. I don't know why I started on that.
No, that's brilliant.
No idea.
Brilliant. But it meant that they could actually look at each other and go, when in Rome. And they were. I'd like to meet a rocket scientist.
Go on.
So that you can actually say, well, it's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science.
And he can say, yeah, but it is.
Actually, my job is.
I think you'll find. Oh, yeah, so it is.
What
do you buy a florist when they're sick? I don't know.
I have no idea. What do you buy?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Can you imagine? I bought you some flowers. Yeah, fruit shop owner. What do you buy when he's sick? Man who sells grapes. What do you buy when he's sick? Oh, dear.
Subhanallah.
Yes.
This is a school day, so get up.
Yes, it is.
Have
it's
a look.
Monday.
Get your uniform.
Day one.
Do you know that uniform?
Yep.
That you had it on Friday, and there's only been 2 days.
Yes.
Where is it now?
Yes. Because it wasn't in the wash, because I put a whitewash in yesterday. It wasn't in there.
I put it in the wash.
You didn't?
No.
I'm telling you didn't.
It wasn't there.
How can you only have one shoe?
One shoe.
How can you only have one shoe?
How many shoes did you wear on Friday?
When you walked through that door, how many feet did you have? 2. Did they both have shoes on? Yes. Yeah. How can you only have one shoe now?
Where? Oh, don't get me started on the gym kit.
We actually had that over the weekend.
Did you?
We actually had that over the weekend. Child number 2.
Child number 2, right? Okay.
And you know what? You know when your little alarm goes off when they say, "I've just looked in my bag." Now, why would you be looking in your bag? Why would you be looking in your bag over the weekend?
What were you looking for?
I've just been looking in my bag, and I don't seem to be able to find. So basically, you found out at some point last week that you didn't have your gym top. Yes.
And you've left it until now.
And you're telling us now. Yes. So Mummy's got to go and buy one tomorrow. Yes, please. Right. Oh, bless. Oh, but she was really upset.
Oh,
you could see she was really upset. And,
poor little thing.
You know, so I'm assuming, you know what it's like. You get it changed, and then all of a sudden she's going, "Oh, you got to help me out." Woo! And it's got left.
Your family had some great news over the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Some fantastic news.
We're having a new addition to the household.
You're having a new addition to the family.
Yes, we are.
Alhamdulillah,
Yes.
Rabbil Alameen. And
Yes.
congratulations to all of you.
Yes.
And, I mean, do you remember when Saf was here?
Yes.
Yeah. And you said that you'd got young children. She nearly fell off a
Yeah, young.
Young?
Oh, yes.
What do you mean?
Thank you, Saf.
What do you mean you've got young children?
Thanks very much indeed.
Did you have them late? Bless her.
Oh,
She fell off a chair.
And then she tried to change the subject.
I know she did.
Oh, what's that book? Hey, we're not moving on here, Saf. Thank you very much indeed.
Forget
Nate.
the book. Forget the book. Let's just examine what you meant
Can
by
we just
what you
go back
said.
to? Can we just go back
Let's
to the
just
fact?
imagine.
You basically said, "I look as old as I am." That's not on that. That is not on.
Let's imagine that we could turn the clocks back.
Yes. Yes.
And you could unsay what you've just said.
Yes. Let's find a nicer way of
That
saying.
would have been.
Really? You're that old and they're that young? Really? Now we've got an addition to the family.
New edition.
Yes.
And it was, in fact, on a anniversary, wasn't it?
It was, as it happens. Yes, it was on your daughter and son-in-law's wedding anniversary.
Yes, which coincides with
My birthday.
Yes.
I know we don't do birthdays, but, you know, I spent, 30 years doing them.
Yes.
So it kind of gets a bit ingrained. Doesn't it? It gets a bit ingrained.
I spent 28 days. I spent 28 years doing birthdays.
Exactly.
And
yes.
I've had 27 years not.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So I've still got the memory of.
Exactly, you
I
see?
remember them well.
Yes.
Subhanallah.
So I will never forget your daughter's wedding anniversary.
No,
because it
was
coincides with
on
my
your-
birthday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. And the good lady came in and confirmed the fact that we're getting a cat.
Cat.
We're getting a cat.
Meow.
We're getting a
Fantastic.
cat. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I have not spent much of my life without a cat.
Yeah, you're so much a cat person.
Whenever cats don't last. They
wear out.
They do. They just conk out.
Yeah.
And when they conk out, I just go and get another one.
Yep.
Because my house has a cat.
Oh.
My house comes with a cat.
Yes.
And I like it that way.
Yep.
Because they just add a new dimension, new vibe to the house. And they're just wonderful creatures. I love them.
Yeah.
And you're getting one.
Yes.
For the first time, you're getting a cat.
Yep.
Alhamdulillah.
And do you know the weird thing?
Go on.
And it's just, see, I want to open this by saying it's amazing how things happen. It isn't. It isn't at all.
No.
But we confirmed, there's a bit of a story to get in the cat with. But we confirmed that we're getting this cat. We're looking forward to getting this cat. And then looked on my phone and there was a ping through and it was just about what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said about cats.
Oh, come on. Alhamdulillah.
Honestly, I was like,
Alhamdulillah.
oh my goodness.
Brilliant.
We live in the Matrix.
We
No,
are.
we're not. Allah's just brilliant. What's Allah?
Amazing. How many times a day do we say that?
Amazing.
Allah is
amazing.
Alhamdulillah.
We've got coincidence. No.
Alhamdulillah.
No such thing.
Alhamdulillah.
We announced that we're getting
Do you know
a cat.
what?
Look at my phone. Ping. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and what he said about cats.
How lucky am I? how lucky am I right now? Because as I sit here with an egg sandwich in hand and a cup of tea, a cup,
vase of tea,
not quite a mug, it's more like a thimble of tea awaiting. I've got some carts lined up with some ads.
Yes.
And all I have to do is press this button here. Assalamu
Wa rahmatullahi.
wa barakatuh.
It snuck up on us, that one, didn't it?
It did, absolutely. Like they usually do.
Has it finished that one then?
Head in the clouds. I think it has.
That's extraordinary.
But you know, I've just finished my breakfast.
Very good.
I got myself a different sandwich this morning.
Ooh.
I got egg and tomato.
Very good.
You know, my usual fare is egg and cress.
Yes.
And I did announce on radio some weeks ago that I don't get cress.
Yeah, what's the point?
I don't understand it.
What you said, cress.
So
what's the point?
What is the point? But do you know what? I'm going to eat those words. I'm going to eat those words right now because egg and tomato. Do you know what? The tomato was a bit zingy this morning.
I was wondering would it not go a bit soggy, egg and tomato?
It's a bit of a rude awakening for my taste buds. Zingy tomato, whereas cress is just cressy.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say about it, is there?
Let's hope it was the tomato that was zingy and not the egg. It'd be a long drive home, wouldn't it?
I'll be needing that Heritage Radioium. I'll be needing some of that.
Can you imagine? I think, actually, Junaid, I'll be honest with you, I think it might have been the egg. I need to break wazoo.
Never forget, just prior to the birth of our second child,
yes,
my missus nudged me in bed and she said, was that fish all right? I went, well, I'm all right, yeah. How about you? She said, no, I think I'm feeling a bit ill. 1.5 hours later, we had our second child.
Hey, that's the way you want to do it.
Is that fish
all right? Was that fish all right, love? I think it was fine. Oh, wasn't the fish then?
Wasn't the fish, no.
Was that fish all right?
I'll never forget that. Subhanallah. Anyway, Junaid, what's on the list?
Oh, I've got a long list today. There was some motorcycling.
Long list that we'll not talk about.
Yeah, I could say anything. I could say anything.
You could.
I could say anything. We're going to talk about pixies and fairy dust.
And beans. Talk about beans.
Talk about anything. We are going to talk about the motorcycling because it was just brilliant, and there's photographic evidence of an amazing element to the motorcycle racing, which was brilliant. Robbie Williams did something which just made me think.
Uh-huh.
So I just want to consider as a result of what he did. There's some advice for middle-aged people.
Okay.
And it's brilliant advice.
I need to listen.
Yes, and it backs up what we've been saying all along. Sir Paul McCartney,
yep,
bless him, has gone out and again backed up what we were saying, but probably just 2 weeks ago, whenever Saf was in,
okay,
when we had special guest Saf, when Saf took over.
Yeah. When Saf didn't allow us to get a word in edgeways.
Yes.
That's when she wasn't messing with her phone.
On her phone. Saf, are you with us, love? Are you with us? And he kept calling her love. Brilliant. But Paul McCartney has come in and confirmed exactly what we were talking about on that conversation.
Uh-huh.
Brilliant. Somebody's found a pot of gold.
Okay.
And they weren't at the end of a rainbow.
Whoa.
So it just fascinates you. Think, whoa, that's a find. That's what you want to do. That's a good day at work.
That, don't you?
That's a good day at work, is that? There's a Coast Guard employee that I think we need to discuss, and a new trend, which I just find, So loads to talk about. But I want to start with Paul McCartney.
Okay.
We were talking just 2 weeks ago about people kind of spending a lot of money, spending a lot of time to change their looks.
Yep.
And we quoted Hussein Manoa.
Who said?
It's
cheaper to love yourself.
To love yourself. And just a great quote. Going, I love that. Brilliant. And Saf was talking about people who put on makeup, and a lot of makeup, and in our humble opinion, maybe a little too much.
What did I liken them to?
It's a little like a drag act.
Yes.
But, you know, and I
think I just insulted every...
Absolutely, yes. And I think when I was talking about girls who go from... primary school to secondary school and first start doing makeup, I think I likened them to Stephen King's It, where their face is a different colour to the rest of their... But they've got their ears and neck are completely different. So we were talking about that. We were saying, look, it's cheaper and easier to just love yourself.
Love yourself for what you are, yeah.
Paul McCartney, I don't know what... He's got to be late 70s.
Yeah.
Must be. Has gone his natural grey.
Really?
He's stopped dyeing his hair.
Good lad.
And looks great.
I bet he looks so much better.
Looks brilliant.
Yeah.
Because he looks normal.
Yeah.
It's not like, and it looks like it's his hair now.
I've been so looking forward all my life to becoming grey. I was hoping that I might be grey in my 20s, but like some people are. But unfortunately, here I am at 55.
Yes,
and there's still a hint.
There's
still a hint.
It works, though. It works.
That gingerness.
It works.
Terrible.
Ginger.
It
works. So it's gone great. And people have been commenting, and has anybody went, oh my goodness, he's gone grey, he looks terrible.
What?
No, everybody said
he's gone grey. It looks natural for once in his life.
Looks brilliant. Yeah. You know, Philip Schofield used to dye his hair brown to be on television.
Yes.
And even he said, it wasn't me. But all his management team, everybody around was, oh, you can't be grey, you can't be grey,
yes,
you can't be grey.
Yeah, of course
and
you can.
What he's Silver Fox now, isn't he?
Yeah,
and
loves him
he
grey.
does dye his hair, but he dyes it like a silver rather than a grey. But he doesn't. He just says, no, I'm grey. He says I was grey at 21.
Yeah.
This is, why would I go? Brown is false.
It is.
So
ridiculous.
I just thought, brilliant.
We
must be saying something right.
Sir Paul McCartney.
Yes, we must be doing something right. If Sir Paul McCartney...
He was obviously listening.
He was evidently listening
to our show.
He thought, do you know
with
what?
Saf.
He's right. With my 800 million behind me, I need to save a couple of quid.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
Just
It's cheaper to love yourself. I would... Do you know what? I am no longer...
I can hear him saying that with my 800 million pound behind me.
With my 800 million pound behind me, I need to save a couple of quid. It's cheaper to love yourself. So it's gone great. Look, brilliant. We must be doing something right for Sir Paul McCartney to be backing us up.
Alhamdulillah.
I can't... I'm just looking at the time. I'm getting confused. Are we approaching a break, or have we just been in one? Right, shall we just carry on then? Brilliant, that's absolutely fine. I just
it's unlikely.
Start something and find out that we're off.
Given our usual,
good one, this one.
Our usual track record, it's unlikely that we're going to complete that list.
Absolutely, I am working on it though. I'm going to put tick next to that one. I'm putting a tick. How often do I get to put a tick on my list? It doesn't happen.
Just go off on other stuff.
We do.
I can't help it.
We do.
It's just what pings into my brain.
Things just fall in. As child number 3 once said, Daddy, I just had a text message in my brain. Isn't that brilliant? For describing a thought, I've just had a text message in my brain. Oh, brilliant. You mean a thought? I don't know. I just had a text message in my brain.
No, it just came in as a text.
Brilliant. Love it.
Bless him.
And now, if I said Romano Fenati...
Yeah.
Would you have any idea who that was?
I'm about to Google it.
Yeah.
What?
No idea. Nor would I.
Not a clue.
Because I'll be honest, I don't watch motorcycle racing.
No, nor me.
I quite like anything with an engine.
Yeah.
Especially when it's racing.
Okay.
But motorcycles, they just scare me.
Yeah.
I just think, if there's a crash here, somebody's going to get hurt, and I'm going to see it.
I don't watch them because I'm insanely jealous.
Yes,
because
you have a need.
I want
a need for speed.
I want a motorbike again.
Yes.
In my life.
Yes.
My life is sadly lacking a motorbike. It really is. Savannah.
When you say again, means you've already been there.
I was there as a youth, and I swerved that blip. You know the blip that I'm talking about? On the mortality statistics.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There is a blip at the age of 17 for young boys.
Really?
Do you know why? They call that blip motorbikes.
Motorbikes.
That's it. And I managed to get over that blip without... and live to tell the tale.
Crikey.
Alhamdulillah. So I was 17 with a motorbike.
Wow.
And I understand now why that blip is there.
Yes.
Because when I look back on the stuff that I used to do, I cannot believe I survived that, subhanAllah.
Oh my
and if you're 17, if you're approaching 17 and you're out there considering getting a bike, my advice to you is don't.
Yes.
Leave it until you're 25.
Yeah.
Because by that time, you've kind of calmed a little, and settled a little,
and you've kind of learnt roads by then as well.
You've been in a car, you understand stuff, etc., etc. So take it from me, a seasoned veteran of the motorbike. Don't.
However,
who is this fella? Who is it?
This chap, Romano Fenati, does. Yeah. And he rides a superbike. And he was sacked. He was sacked from his team. Do you know why he was sacked from his team?
Go on.
Because as he was going round on his superbike, motorbike racer Romano Fenati sacked after grabbing rival's brake during race.
Oh, no.
So just think, you're bevving round at, it's going to be over 200 miles an hour, I'm guessing, on one of those.
Oh, subhanallah.
And as he's going round the... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that.
As
he's going round the corner, and there's photographic evidence, he does that.
No.
Pulls Lado's brake.
Subhanallah, that's just ridiculous.
Oh, so there's a photograph of him. He's just going past. He's number 13, looking for some. He's just going past, and as he's going past, he leans across, and the brake handle on the front actually pulls the brake to slow his competition down.
Opponent down.
Oh my goodness!
That's
I remember watching. Was it Lester Piggott when he lost his whip? So he went up to the horse next to him and nicked the bloke's whip. Next to him, and again, photographic evidence. You're not going to get away with that, Lester. It's not like tax evasion. No, he didn't get away with that either.
No. He did time for that, didn't he?
Yeah. But he's pulling his brake. Oh my goodness! I remember.
It's incredible. You know the lengths that people go to just to win.
Just to win.
You know me and competition, don't you?
Yes. You don't understand it.
I don't get it.
You don't get it.
I don't do it.
It's not even the taking part. It's just the doing. It's not.
You just do it because it's fun.
He won. What do you mean won? It's like
did
football.
what?
I enjoy going to watch football, but could they not just make up their mind?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody's better than somebody else. Just leave it at that. We'll all play for the fun of it.
Yeah. Let's just have a game and enjoy the game.
Just have a game and enjoy it.
Do you remember our five-a-side nights?
Oh, I do.
I'll never forget the five-a-side nights.
Brilliant.
They were just superb.
Brilliant.
Junaid and I used to go and play five-a-side football on a Friday evening in a dads and lads footy team.
Yes.
So, as you'll imagine, the dads and their lads played football together. And it was usually a team of dads against a team of lads.
Yes.
And you know what? The dads didn't stand a chance.
No.
So what we did from week 3...
Dads and lads.
When the dads had nearly died, we mixed it up a bit and put dads and lads in the same teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? It was brilliant.
It was fantastic.
Now, neither Junaid or I have had a lad at that stage that was old enough to play the game.
Which shows how long ago it was.
We just went in just to make up the numbers.
Our mates were doing it. They needed some numbers.
I said that... I am fearful that I'm going to have a heart attack. So the only reason I'm doing this, other than to get fit, the only reason I'm doing this on these evenings is because in the same team there was a GP and 2 cardiologists.
Yeah, I was going to say the 3 doctors, of which 2 were cardiologists.
And if I'm going to have my first heart attack, I should be in fairly safe hands. But we survived, and football was just fantastic.
Yes, it was brilliant,
and
so much fun.
I've never known energy like it. The use of the requirement for energy. That is such a fast game. Such an incredible game.
And given that, because the lads would have been 11,
12, 13,
12 maybe 13 at the time, and we played up to the point where they were like 16. And then you had your hernia.
Yes.
And my back went.
Yes.
At very similar time.
Yes.
So we both had to duck out, and it was like when Harris J was here, and he said, "Oh, I was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
I was at Chelsea Academy, and I had an injury.
Yeah.
And I was out for a bit, and when I came back, I couldn't catch him.
Couldn't catch up.
I couldn't catch up. That was the same for us, wasn't it?
Fitness
just in that, was it a month or something? Just in that month.
Yep.
Everybody had moved up. So that was it. Couldn't do it
keep
again.
up.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't breathe by the end of it. And so, unfortunately, that was the end of our five-a-side career, but it was brilliant at the time. I do remember finding out why they wear shin pads.
Yeah, absolutely.
When myself and Assad had a little bit, we both went for the same ball and just hit shin on shin. Oh my goodness. I cannot describe pain.
I know. Terrible.
Cannot describe pain like it.
Terrible.
It was extraordinary. But the motorcycles, I remember going to place, I think it was out in Retford, and there was a guy there, and he was chatting, doing a bit of business, and he said, I just got onto motorbikes, and he was a big motorcycle rider, and he'd gone for tests or whatever they do as a young lad, just as you were saying, to try and ride for a team. And he said, I thought I was the best of the best of the best. Nobody can go quicker than me. He said, I was going around this track and I was absolutely on it. I'd never in my life gone so fast. He said it was amazing. He said, I came around this corner thinking, yes, I am. And as I straightened up, 4 bikes just went boom, 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 boom. Straight back. And he went, oh. He said, it's hard to imagine. It's like when people say, I could drive a Formula 1 car. Try it.
No.
You know what I mean? And even if you could, not like these boys. They just have a different... Speed. And he just kind of went, oh...
Yeah.
Right, okay. He was on the limit, and these guys were like, oh, you know, when they come in like a little snake.
My son-in-law is a petrol head.
Ah, gosh, yes, he is.
Petrol head. And, you know, my wedding speech at my daughter and his wedding.
Yes.
And I said, you know, there were 3 conditions that I attached to the boy that will marry my daughter.
Yes.
The 3 conditions. Number 1 is that he's Muslim.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 2
Tick.
is that he's practicing Muslim.
Tick.
And number 3 is that he's a good practicing Muslim. Yeah.
Yay! Tick,
I said,
tick, tick.
Never, ever, ever did I imagine the words good-looking doctor and Porsche. Never even entered my head. But yes, he's a petrol head, and that's what he drives.
Yeah.
And he loves it.
Yeah.
And his entire career going forward is mapped out based on, at different stages of his career, the car that he will be able to afford when he gets there.
Yes.
And that's his motivation.
Brilliant.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, good lad.
There you go.
Crack
That's
on
what works
then.
for you.
Crack on.
Brilliant.
So, when he gets to the top pinnacle of his end game, is to own a Ferrari. That's what he wants. And I think in sometime in the not too distant future, we will have a Ferrari on the streets of Wakefield.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, because he's just going to do it.
Brilliant. And why not?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. While I'm on Facebook and looking, Shebnam, you know who you are, Shebnam. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, it makes it all worthwhile.
Brilliant.
that alongside all the downward thumbs.
Yes.
Nah, I'm only kidding. There aren't any of those.
Toilet emojis.
All those really seething, steamy heads, red face, steam coming out of their ears. all the angry ones. Yeah. Subhanallah. No, it's always good when we get some thumbs up.
Yes,
isn't it?
thank you very much.
Always good. Thank you very much. Keep listening. Keep spreading the bonkers.
Very good.
Inshallah. So, Junaid, what's the next item on our list then?
Robbie Williams got into loads. I like Robbie Williams.
So do I.
I just like Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
People call him arrogant. So I say, I still like him, but I used to like him a lot. You know what I mean? Because people call him arrogant. I was like, no, he's just out there. Oh, he's on everything. Yes.
He's just incredibly successful.
Yeah, and one of the reasons he's so successful is because he's out there. It's self-fueling.
He's earned his own success.
Exactly.
He's worked hard and he's earned it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And he's been through the highs, been through the lows, yada, 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 yada. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He's had his issues with mental health.
Yep.
But
Haven't we all?
Haven't we all? And he's been very open about it, very candid.
Yep.
And I just think, enough respect. He did a lot of work for cancer charities.
Yep.
I just think I think nice guy. Other people might disagree. I think incredibly talented. I think he's always at the cutting edge of certain things. It was quite funny. I remember listening to his albums, and then I was listening to what's his name? This is going back many years ago. The crooner from the 60s, one of the Rat Pack, but not Frank Sinatra. Dean Martin. I was listening to Dean Martin, and it was because when you have loud music on, you tend to drive quite quickly. And what do points make? Pedestrians. And I was thinking, I need to slow down. So I bought a Dean Martin CD, and it was brilliant. Really relaxed, smooth. Again, this is back many years ago, even before I converted to Islam, long time ago. And next thing you know, Robbie Williams is doing a series of the equivalent of Dean Martin tracks. And it's like, is he doing this just for me? It's weird. Well, he got into a lot of trouble recently because he's now a judge on one of these competitions, X Factor or something, or Britain's Got Talent or something like that. And he got into trouble because
X Factor, and he's on with his wife.
Is he
on the judging panel?
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, and she sits next to him.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I've seen the adverts.
Right. Okay. Does she just sit there? Does she say anything?
Oh, she's one of the judges.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so they are husband and wife judging team, and they will each get to mentor one of the either groups, ladies, gents, however they do it. But they'll each get to mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I went on the X Factor thinking, please be Robbie, please be Robbie. Robbie's wife? What? You know what I mean? It's not even close. But he got into a lot of trouble because, they engage with the people on stage and they chat to them. This person was when they move from one gender to another. Anyway.
Yeah.
And he said, and he could see he couldn't quite get his head around it. So he went, so what did your name used to be then? And he was trying to figure out, so did you used to be a boy? Did you used to be a girl? I don't, when you say trans, what does that mean? So what did your name used to be then? And this person told him and just had a conversation, didn't seem at all uncomfortable about it, blah, 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 blah. And then all over the media, all over the press, Robbie Williams is in trouble because he asked for their, and I'm quoting, dead name.
Huh?
This was new to me as well. Their dead name. So if you decide that you don't identify with the gender that you evidently are, and you elect to change how the world should see you,
you identify as
something different,
something else. Okay.
If you change your name, nobody is supposed to ever ask you what your name was.
Oh, okay.
And it's described as a dead name. That name is dead to me.
It's dead to me.
To be fair, which is something we said, dead to me. You've changed. Dead to me. It's a dead name. And it apparently is very rude to ask what that name was.
Is it?
And first of all, I'd not come across that. So
same here. I would have asked similar questions under the same circumstances.
Exactly. And this is it. Yeah.
If you're confused, you've got to get to the bottom of what's causing your confusion.
And also, if people, so the two things that I wanted to cover. Number one, if somebody does something, but it's completely as a result of ignorance, not knowing, but with no malicious intent.
Innocence.
Yeah.
Innocently.
No malicious intent. What right of other people got to judge, full stop? There'll be one thing in my life that two things in my life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the good lady. Judging, you know what I mean? So all these people judging Robbie Williams on something that he should have known. Why?
Why should he?
Why should he have known?
And
he should have asked. Well, they evidently didn't know.
So what?
And the person he asked didn't seem to have a problem with
these people. Have they nothing better to do?
The thing is, it's so the entire world has to change so that you're comfortable, rather than you just accepting that not everybody understands. Do you know what I mean? Why don't you help? Why don't you? Anyway, so that was one side. But then it got me to thinking, your name's Mohammed Yusuf.
It is.
Were you born Mohammed Yusuf?
No.
My name's Junaid Rahim. Was I born Junaid Rahim?
No.
No. If somebody said to me, so what was your name before? What I went, I'm not telling you. It's dead.
It's dead.
Dead to me.
What do you mean, my dead name?
My dead
how
name.
Dare
how
you
very dare you?
Can you imagine?
How very... I said good day, sir. I said good day.
I invite you to leave.
Can you imagine? I'm like, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy, I was Adrian.
There you go.
Okay.
Adi.
That was easy, wasn't
it? Hey up, Adi.
Hey up, Jimmy.
How hard was that?
How's it going?
Are you offended?
Am I a what?
Are you upset in any way, shape or form?
Look at this face.
Or are you particularly pleased that somebody took an interest in you?
Do you know what? I'm actually quite pleased that somebody recognises that I have a past.
Yes.
And is quite happy to talk about it with me.
Goodness.
Subhanallah.
Dead name.
People, dead names.
And by the way, if I'm offending or upsetting anybody out there who's listening, I'm terribly sorry.
Wait a minute.
I'm just sharing my ignorance. I'm saying I had never come across this. I find it extraordinary. Could you please help by not being mad at me?
Yeah.
How can it be my fault for not knowing?
Okay, let me just talk a little bit more about my dead name then. Right, my dead name. Okay. So, when I did my deed poll, having reverted to this beautiful religion
and perfect religion,
and I chose to adopt a Islamic name. I chose to do that. There is no requirement to do that.
Absolutely.
You don't have to do that.
Absolutely.
But I chose to.
Yes.
And I chose the two names, Muhammad and Yusuf.
Brilliant.
They are two big names.
Yes.
They are two names to really live up to.
I was just like you set the bar high when you chose them.
I cannot nobody can live up to those names.
Yep.
Those were two amazing people. But if I can become 1% of what those people used to be, subhanallah,
wow,
then alhamdulillah. But do you know what? I chose the name Muhammad Yusuf Adrian Bashforth as part of my name. I chose to keep my, dare I say it, Christian name.
Yep.
The name that my mum gave me. This is the name. You know what we're supposed to and rightfully supposed to feel about our mothers.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Good
the
Lord.
reverence that we hold our mothers in, and for all the right reasons.
Absolutely.
And if I was to say, I'm sorry, Mum, but that name is dead. Dead to me.
Dead name.
It's a dead name.
Dead name.
It's gone.
Yep.
How would she feel?
Exactly.
Subhanallah.
Exactly.
So I would never, ever want to offend my mum in that way. Therefore, I keep all three names.
Yes.
Muhammad, Yusuf, Adrian,
I really,
Bashforth.
really do.
That's what I am. That's what I am, and that's what I'll always be. So people don't really need to ask what my former name used to be. Just look at what my name is,
It's in there.
and they'll guess.
It's in there.
Doesn't take much guessing.
Yeah.
But if people do want to talk about that and talk about my previous life,
Yes.
I'm very, very happy to discuss
Absolutely.
it because I'm now having a better one.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody will agree with what I've
it's not
done.
the path of choice
What
for
do you mean?
everybody.
What do you mean you've converted to Islam?
Yep.
What
As you were told the other day, switched sides.
Switched sides? What?
Switched
Excuse me.
the same side.
Excuse me.
I nearly said a rude word there.
That actually.
What a fool.
What a
switched side.
freak.
And he was a Christian. Anyway.
Switch sides.
Anyway. But yes, so dead name.
That's
How would
outrageous.
you not have that? So,
Now,
as an example,
so for people who've got an issue with what Robbie Williams did, fair play. If you want to have an issue about that, go off and have one.
Yes.
But I just wish you'd do it in a quiet, dark room somewhere.
Absolutely.
On your own, you
On
sad
your own.
person. You
Yes.
sad, you blithering fool.
Yes.
You buffoon.
the
you
person that
fool.
he asked did not seem to be upset
No.
about it.
He did it in all innocence.
He did it
Just
in all
leave the man
innocence. He just
alone.
kind of went,
Why don't you just crawl back
what did
under
your
the
name used to be? And
stone
could
that you
see
came from?
how his brain was working. You know what I mean? I want to say, well, he shouldn't have asked that because it doesn't matter what they were for. But we are who we are. We are who we are.
He was trying
Bernard.
to. I understand by that because I actually did see that clip.
Oh, did you? Right,
Yeah,
okay.
I actually saw that clip, and I understand. In all innocence, he was trying to understand, the gender representation that the current. That is the present, present gender representation, because it wasn't obvious either way.
Because if I can figure
It
out what
wasn't
you
obvious
were
either way.
and you've changed, I now know what you are now.
What you are now, yes.
Yes.
And it wasn't obvious.
So that I don't upset or offend.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So in my view, he asked exactly the right question at exactly the right time.
As he wandered into the minefield.
The person concerned had no issue with that and answered the questions with all a big smile on his face. Oh, of course, he's bound to do that because he's in front of a panel of judges that he's trying to impress.
Yes.
However, you can kind of tell, can't you?
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
I've had 27 years of reading people's faces
Yes.
across a desk, trying to understand what it is that they're thinking.
Yeah.
And the face gives so many clues away.
Absolutely.
And that person had no issues with what was being done at all.
Yeah.
And he was completely comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So, world, press, just leave him alone, will
Yes.
you? Just, there's other... Brexit. Go and have a word with the people that are doing Brexit.
Yes.
If you want something to whinge and complain about, because there's plenty there to whinge and complain about.
And, but even with that, are you really seeing an impact
Yeah.
in your day-to-day life? No. It's just stuff to fill the papers with. If you want to smile, stop looking at the news.
If you want to smile, start looking at the Quran.
Yes.
If you want to smile, start reading stories of the prophets.
And
if you want to smile, just read Hadith.
Yep.
Yeah, and read what that beautiful individual, that beautiful person did for us. And he did it selflessly.
Yep.
He did it for us for the whole of time.
Yes.
Just have a look at his life.
Yes.
If you want to smile, have a look at what he did.
And it will be relevant to you. It
Alhamdulillah.
will. It will.
Perfect.
Because our little family
Subhanallah.
is expanded. We're getting a little Kit Kat. And the morning that we announce it to the children, a saying came through with a picture on top of it, and it was a cat laying on a janama, on a prayer mat. And it was the words of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam talking about how that is a good thing, not a bad thing.
Alhamdulillah.
And I was like, oh my goodness, the coincidence. No such thing as coincidence. We do not live in the Matrix. It's all from Allah.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh, that is amazing. Just uncanny. So, yeah, dead name. If anybody wants to come and ask us about our dead names, not a problem. Don't exist. Dead name. Ridiculous. Does not exist. And I will place a caveat with that. By the way, if I'm upsetting or offending anybody by saying that, please accept my apologies. I do it from ignorance. That's the point. But I have a dead name, so I mentioned...
You know what? Sorry.
You're not going to...
Sorry. I'm sorry if I've upset or offended anybody by anything that I've said. Tough.
Yes.
That's my opinion. And I'm quite happy to share it with people.
Absolutely.
If people don't like it, get in touch.
Yes. Well, yes.
Tell me I'm wrong.
There are other stages.
Tell me.
But also...
No,
I joke. We've only got 3. We can't afford to lose one of them.
3 men and a dog.
Yeah. Imagine that dog going, whoo, as his owner goes, oh, let's put some of that Radio 4 on. And then he puts Radio 4 on and he goes, so at least they laughed. At least they giggled. Come on.